So today's episode, we're going to be talking about rebranding your business and different strategies that go along with the rebrand process in launching, also the branding and marketing strategies that can be used, in the process of rebranding your business. We're going to be using brands like Nomba, Carrywise, Flutterwave. We're going to be mentioning those brands and using them as case studies to have this discussion. So, how you guys feeling? How you guys feeling? Are you
not the truth or something?
The truth. Okay, let's talk about Kudi. What's Kudi about? First of all, Kudi means money in Hausa language. In case anybody is curious about that. Okay.
So when I actually said that on Twitter, now I can't remember if he or she is happy about it because initially he thought Kudi was
Kudirat. Kudirat is a Muslim name, right?
Okay.
It's a Muslim name, a female Muslim name. Well, yeah. We'll talk about possible reasons as to why they rebranded. We'll talk about that. But let's talk about Kudi. So Kudi is a mobile money platform. So basically, users on Kudi can get a POS and exchange cash for transfer at different places, like different terminals around. I would say Nigeria. I don't know if they've gone as far as maybe the north, but yeah, basically mobile money that you can carry around.
Mobile money. Oh, so that's the meaning of mobile money. Oh, really?
Mobile money operator.
Yeah.
Wow. Did I just click?
Yeah. So let's first of all talk about their brand communication methods. What methods? The methods that they used in communicating their new brand identity. I think I'll mention one first. So the first one was video. Video is a means of communication, right, on social media. I would say they use a lot of videos, animations, text animations, video adverts, Instagram reels to kind of communicate that transition from the old brand to the new brand. Yeah. What other communication?
I saw a
billboards.
Or not initially I didn't even know there was a brand called Okudi, but not up onto the brand, right? So I guess it worked, or it's working, right?
Yeah.
But then again, I like their color,
Black and white.
Yeah, it's
You can't go wrong with that.
You can't go wrong with black and white. Yes.
Black and white, even though their logo is abstract. It does not really say anything. It does not represent a number.
It does.
It does. That
The X.
I hope I'm right because it just popped into my head.
it does.
Greater than less than.
Oh.
Yeah.
Exchange.
Income.
F5. That's it.
I'm not the one that came up with it.
And now, but the fact that you're able to pick it out, that's actually mad. It's actually cool.
I'm thinking about it now. Yeah.
And funny how I made the wrong.
It's possible, but then it makes sense now. The idea makes sense. So
we heard that the designer is just thinking about puff.
Okay. So we can say that their new brand identity in terms of logo and graphics and color pairing, color and font pairing can be another. I won't say is another brand communication method that they use, to communicate the new identity that they wanted to portray.
Now, right? If it is actually true that their agenda is Momo, I won't say Momo money, but Momo is already Momo money. Yeah. If their target audience are people who are interested in POS, their forms of communication, I think, is faulty. Now, I'm not sure. I'm not huge in that market, right? But I don't think the POS people have seen don't look social media interesting.
But then I think they added banking features as well, so you can have
coming online, coming a fintech.
Kind of. So basically, in the sense that if you are doing POS mobile money, you can actually still operate a bank account on the Nomba app. Yes, that kind of
Oh.
Yeah. But then again, I get your point. But they have a lot of billboards everywhere.
Yeah.
And even when they were still Kudi, they had a lot of billboards. There's actually one very huge one at Ikeja. There's a bend from the Computer Village to the terminal where they are constructing the bridge. There's a huge billboard there.
They actually did this rebrand, honestly. Why?
What?
They needed it.
They did it because their previous color and brand image and Kuda is almost
Almost the same.
the same, right? I even saw it too that somebody thought they were owned
By that's the same thing that happened with Carry and Carry Wise.
People thought Cowrie was under Cowrie.
Yeah.
Cowrie is that
BRT.
people.
Yeah.
I still
You still think they're not the same? Oh,
really
they're not.
They are not.
Curry is a government-owned product. Curry Wise is
and blue.
and it's the same shade of blue. Do you understand? So and then the name is not similar. So obviously, like I feel like in some time to come, we might be seeing a rebrand from Curry. Do you even think it's possible? They've branded so many buses at this point. I don't know if it's something that they would do
Or
though.
Cowrie wise.
And Curry Wise would not rebrand because they were the first now. The brand assets and everything is tied to Curry Wise. They are the originators of it, so they cannot rebrand for anybody. If anybody's going to rebrand, it to be Curry.
So what if they expand like a piggy a bank had to move from a piggy bank
To
that was still a move I don't understand.
the piggy
Oh.
bank to piggyverse,
Oh.
right?
Or there's probably no need for anything.
For anybody to
Yeah. Let's just
and the
be
market is different.
the market is
You just
different.
have to clarify.
Yeah. But then it's the same situation with Kuda and Kudi. Kuda's market is not the same as Kudi's market. Do you understand?
Yeah, but
it's not clear if that's the reason why they rebranded.
Yeah, it's just a
Because-
possible reason.
Yeah, because it's not even like just change a little thing to stand out differently. They completely changed
Changed everything. So there are definitely other reasons.
so another reason of the brand is if you are too similar with another brand and there's a scandal around one, so it would most definitely affect you, right? Or you start sharing is another Akuda people that are good.
Yeah.
Is another Akuda people.
Yeah, and Kuda has some bad stories attached to their name. Let's leave that. let's leave that. But yeah, those are like probable reasons as to why they would want to rebrand. Yes. I think we should talk about like their rebrand launch strategy, like how they actually introduce the new identity to the public.
Yeah. The all influencers or influencers majorly are using their old jersey to swap
to the new jersey. So let me first of all run down through the whole launch strategy, at least based off of what happened on Instagram, so we can like deduce the whole strategy. So the first thing they did was to initiate a teaser, like they did this graphic post where the new logo was showing behind, but it wasn't really like showing. So you know that okay, something is coming. Like they are attempting to do something, and then after that they posted let's say it's a roll of numbers and telling people that they should pick they should take a screenshot and pick and comment the number that they got, right? So like just to engage people and like get them to be accustomed to that number word. Do you understand? And then after that they introduced a coming soon the ad video to like also communicate that whole number. And like the whole video was very techy. There were a lot of like codes, kind of as if like you're coding that kind of video transaction, that type of thing. So and then after that they started to bring in the influencers. So the influencers started to post their own videos one by one, and then they would wear the old t-shirts and transition into the new okay, before that they actually posted the new logo. They posted the new logo first. That's the logo animation from the old one to the new one, and then they now started the old t-shirt thing. So that one lasted for like, I would say there were like 9 posts of different celebrities and influencers that were changing transitioning from the old t-shirts to the new t-shirt. So that whole thing entirely, especially the influencer part, they added marketing into it so that they can now like broadcast the new identity. So a lot of people are aware of the new identity. So I think that strategy, it was actually very beautiful. I mean, I followed the strategy from beginning. When I noticed that like things were changing, I started to like follow it from how we started, and it was actually very impressive. And that was when I really started to be aware of like launch strategies and all.
They achieve their goal.
They achieved their goal.
It's kind of
Yeah.
like how what's the name now? Tabaki FX ultra transition. Now, but as we're actually speaking, right? A thought came to my mind. Who made Instagram the rebrand point?
As well.
Right? I said there was no Instagram.
How would they have done it?
Actually,
That's a very good question, though.
yeah.
So if
I get you.
if Instagram should close down today now, what will happen to a lot of
It's a lot of
strategies
Physical
in
brand
terms of,
identity.
we go back to our days.
Because Aboki FX,
They pop up
to-
in newspapers.
right?
Magazines.
Or just asked people to send in their name, and they would drop a design of their name, and it went viral on Twitter. So people just come and drop their user name.
Name.
Say, I am at OLX. I'm sorry for using that. Right, and then the designer on their own backend, on Aboki FX backend, will just drop a templated design of at OLX and
That's
send
like what,
back
Mm.
or to you. And then you, in your excitement of, yeah, I have a name design.
Yeah, you would
etc.,
post it.
post.
You would post it and all.
So that went like, and then your friend will see it. I'm like,
Yeah.
why, how did you get this? So just said it. And that went viral on Twitter.
Twitter.
That was like last 4 months ago or 3 months ago. So now, as a digital person, as a social media digital
Yeah.
person, I'm now looking at the heavy role that
Social media is
social
playing.
media is taking
Yeah.
in businesses, right? And I'm sorry, I don't want to drive us away from
From the comments. No, feel free.
from the discussion here. So even MTN, when MTN was trying to rebrand their logo.
MTN's rebranded. Let's be honest. I was annoyed.
Why?
Like their logo was up. I don't know. Like it just
The,
it didn't sit well. No, like the rebrand, the reason why they rebranded and all like made sense, but it's just the logo. Like it didn't. To me, the logo looks lazy. I don't know. I'm not the only one that's made that complaint. Let's get that
The logo is
straight.
just a stripped down version of what they had already.
Yeah.
Same thing as Pringles.
yeah,
No, let's be
recent
honest.
logo is a stripped down
It's
version
a
of what
stripped
they
down
had
version
before.
of, but then
minimalists.
There are people who would still prefer to have the old logos, right? But then it's the point of stripping it down, not exactly to please people. It's for functionality,
Simplicity.
so that you can for application rather.
Yeah,
So you can have a wider range of application.
what
Which is why you
what
said
if
at the beginning that you have no issue with their rebrand, but you have an
Issue
issue
with
with the logo that made the rebrand possible.
okay, yeah, you have a point. Okay, but what if let me not even just let me not dissect the old.
imagine the old logo. It was, I think, a blue one.
It was
Yellow,
blue,
the-
white, and yellow. Thing
blue,
is,
white, and yellow.
they could have still.
There's a red now.
Yeah, there was red too.
On that, there was one small
Red,
and
yeah.
then, like, yo, why are we? Is it poster?
But I think what made the logo seem off to me was maybe they should have just made the MTN text black. The size of the text and the like it looks more fuller than the current one. I just feel like it just made like everything's just skinny and like yeah, but if you just change it to like
It's
black and
minimalist.
yellow, it's still simple, it's still minimal.
That's
but
what
then,
they changed it to now. Black and
Yeah,
yellow.
yes, but then it's skinny.
I got a hot far.
Yeah, God. Okay. But let's leave MTN.
Yeah.
MTN is fine. They're fine.
like if not for social media also, because now it is now apparent that all
All you need to do is just bombard social media.
just
with
Yeah.
what you worked on.
and so we want to change our
Yeah.
logo. It has reduced the whole cost of holding
A
a press
press
conference,
conf. Ah, those times. That's what they
having
usually
to
do. Yeah,
post on all probably newspaper outlets
TV
and say
stations.
city
Man,
stations do
that'll be a
like
lot.
a big massive event and now unveil, so somebody will
They'll now cut
scissors.
scissors and cut.
Very clear.
Actually,
And
Very
cut
clear
it.
that you are an Apple stand.
ah,
From how you just said release, and then when we start and you mentioned, oh, I love black and white, it's so nice.
ah.
Nomba,
Actually,
like nowadays all you just have to do is just
come up with.
look for a designer and just have like a new yes a marketing person that can help a transition from the
Yeah, to
mind of
push
the-
that.
yeah
and I think
I'm
Nomba
good.
did it really, really well.
Yeah, they did it
Honestly.
very
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Ah, no, it was
Yeah.
very good.
When you're going through it piece by piece, bit by bit, everything is getting ingrained even more. As
Yes,
opposed to just
just say
appear with
once.
something new and then
And no you can't
Yeah.
do that.
Even if no,
Lose
you can't. Anybody that launches anything like that, they are not. Maybe they
but
just
people
want to
who have
just
launched
say.
that way
But
so
launching
far
is different from
are the ones.
rebranding or shit, no.
No, the thing is that
Yeah.
when you rebrand, I can rebrand my business now as I am right now, and everything is done and settled.
You still
But
need
then you still need
a story.
to
telling.
transition
Yeah,
that, because
transition.
you're not going to just
Exactly
hit.
what-
You're not just going to just throw everything out and just expect people to
change
accept it
colour.
like that.
Or they would. I think it's a new business.
Do you get? No, it's not even about that. People will be confused. They will not know what's going on because of that confusion. They'll start to detach themselves emotionally from the brand. So that's why when you do a rebrand, you should actually have a strategy.
It's very important.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that ease of transition is very, like, carrying the current audience that you have along with that new growth that you're.
Although I've heard that this is like the second or third time a number is rebranded.
Really, Kudi was something else before. Wow.
It was something else before the change.
Then now, yeah. How often do you think a business should rebrand?
Once in 10 years.
10 years. Okay. So what if you rebrand yesterday and a major scandal happened?
Happens.
Then why would okay? What do you mean by a major scandal?
I don't know. Flutter wave.
Yeah, like Flutter
level
Waves
of
issue.
scandal.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to take your question as it is. If you rebranded yesterday and a major scandal happens today, then I don't know what you're doing with your business.
You rebrand.
No. Okay, no.
rebranded
I
yesterday and
think.
Scandals are unplanned now. Like you.
Let's be honest, though.
Okay.
Scandals happen as a result of actions that have occurred. Like, a scandal can only happen if I did something wrong.
In
Do you understand?
1992,
You know,
I
like,
just rebranded, like MTN, for example. Now,
yeah.
like probably
Yeah,
how many
but well-
more months ago, and then a 1992 scandal now comes to light. Would you
But then-
advise MTN
No, I don't think they should do another rebrand. I think what they should do is actually just fight the scandal. Like, just because, see, scandals are like something you did something wrong, or you did not do something wrong, or you sure just got yourself
Or a
entangled
staff
in
in
something,
your
or something just
business.
happened. It's just a matter of trashing it out.
And even
Right.
you can still look at it as using a rebrand as a solution to
Scandals
also
are
helps,
is like you're
being
running away from it. Oh yeah, like you actually did something wrong. Do you understand? Usually when celebrities are found in scandals, what they do is either they come out to apologize, or they, like, at least own the mistake that they made. At least the good ones, though. Then some people, they just leave it and just continue their life. And let's be honest, people are being given birth to every day. The next generation will come and they'll probably not even know what happened in, like, years before. Do you understand? Life will still go on. Do you get? So I don't think rebranding it should be a solution to a scandal. Do you get? Just face the scandal head on and fix it.
It sticks though. Some sticks.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
depends on
sticks
how
now.
bad
It depends on how bad it is. Yeah, but even if you rebrand and you're saying you're okay, like Flutter Wave now, you're saying you're changing from Flutter Wave to maybe shoe business or some whatever, anything.
Should we?
You're still saying that it's Flutter Wave that rebranded to this. People will
but
still associate
the
it
news
even with the
would
new
not
brand.
Spread
Flutter Wave to Flutter.
that. Wow. like. So I understand and I agree that the rebrand should not be the solution to a scandal. Understand that, right? But then your brand would shape your image. It would it's a sign it's a sign of a new change, change that's come. For example, a bento. You remember him?
Is he a celebrity? If the
No,
celebrity and
Ebun, that was called out on Twitter.
That tech about recorded. Is that the one?
Yeah, that guy.
Okay. Oh, what company is that?
It's Bento now.
Forgotten. Okay,
Is it-
Bento is the name of the
Yeah, yeah. The Bento is
I don't
You
know.
know
I
about-
did not follow the story.
it was
that one
it was,
I actually forgot.
it was
Because it reminded me of
yeah. It was when a terrible bosses and the horrible bosses.
Yeah.
Okay.
That guy.
Okay, yeah. So that was how it started.
Yeah.
Oh, I know the
That guy.
aftermaths.
That guy.
But
That's how it started.
The after.
yeah, the aftermath.
They had, they had to let him off the board of the
Because
team.
of that.
Wow.
Yeah, because of that. Although his brand is not a B2C business, else they would have had or needed to rebrand. It's more of a B2B
B2B.
business. So the users are not actually
Customers.
the customers,
Consumers, rather.
Yeah, consumers rather. They are much more of the businesses. So the rebrand is not really
That necessary.
yeah, that necessary. But then
I mean, it depends on. I feel like it just depends on the step that people want to take in their business. Because see, scandals and rebranding, I still think that is not needed. But I mean, it's possible for someone to have a scandal, apologize, fix the issue, and then rebrand.
can you fix
The issue is
No,
fixing.
when I mean fixing, when I know
They don't need
when
to rebrand,
yeah, the issue is actually just to you. Is it that you did something wrong, or you were entangled in something that was messy?
Maybe sometime we'll look into like reasons for rebranding.
Reasons for
Some
rebranding.
that have already been done and what other possible reasons could be there.
Yeah,
But you shouldn't just be jumping at rebrand every now and
every
then.
now
Some
and
people,
then.
for the first reason I recall why companies have had to rebrand is changing times.
Yeah,
Changing times.
Yeah,
So you need
yeah.
a fresher look. You need your what's it called? You need your brand to be more adaptable into everything going on.
like how Coca-Cola has always
yeah,
been
logo has-
changing.
has
Their logo has remained the same,
stayed.
but their logo has evolved. But then you see a change in their
Pepsi
The
has-
in the
has-
application.
has also evolved.
Yeah. But then that one we can't really classify that as a rebrand though. It's still the same identity
Yeah.
that evolved. But then rebrand is like completely changing the identity. Do you get?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Like saying Apple
Changing to something else entirely.
is now a mangoes. And have a bite
Okay.
half of that mango now, man.
Okay, let's we've actually talked a little bit about like marketing strategies when you're rebranding, and obviously social media is a very big player.
Honestly, that's
Yeah.
become that's
But what other strategies do you think one can use in terms of like launching a new identity?
so the whole ideology of rebranding is to reach out to people that this was who we were before and now we're trying to move from this to this, and the best way to do that is communicate to people. Now, what platforms are these people already on? The largest platform, the biggest country you can find anybody right now is Facebook.
That's actually true.
It's Facebook, right? So the Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. I don't like Snapchat. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Snapchat, Twitter, LinkedIn, right? So since these people already have indigens that are constantly always on this platform, it's the best way
To publicize
yeah.
a rebrand.
Communicate.
or just meet them. I will see where they are already. Okay, your brand. Now, the technical aspect of that is how do you want to communicate this? But that's where the marketing the mindset that comes from. Like how I was saying before, olden days we would have used. I'm saying olden days as if it's
like long is
16th
before social media.
social media. You would have used the radio, you would have used TV, you would have used newspapers,
Events.
magazines, events.
Yeah, but then we still use events these days, though.
stickers.
Mm.
Yeah. Exactly. So most I want to say smart, but then I will not judge it as being smart. It's just being
Taking advantage of what?
yeah, reducing the cost.
Mm.
We would rather how much more just run ads on social media.
Yeah.
Engage influencers that has the audience.
The audience.
Or, that are their customers or something like that. Just engage them to what's that English now? Help expand the reach of the messages. Right?
Yeah.
Saying everywhere numbers before number alphabet.
Okay.
And stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So the main question is not even about how to it's not about channels of communications. It's about how to communicate, how to ensure that this message is received. How you want to communicate it. Then, we were saying something at the other podcast about a pocket by a bag or a pocket by
Piggy vest.
a big vest. For now I'm just thinking about it now, right? If they are written by a bag name will still be here, and it's possible that it might still be causing a friction between are they a pockets, are they Also, I think that is why a piggy vest used a piggy vest. The whole confusion since abeg it was the original app
Yeah.
before, right? That friction has a higher chance of staying. But since a piggy vest just came into the story,
Into the
you
story.
can't confuse
The two.
a pocket for. So
Yeah.
that's
So we've actually covered a lot, and I'm glad that we did. Just to round up, we're just going to do a quick recap. So one thing that we talked about first was rebrand launch strategy using Nomba as a case study. We also talked about how scandals affect rebrands, and like if scandals are actually what should trigger a rebrand for a business. We also talked about different channels that can be used to communicate your new identity as a business, and we also talked about possible reasons why a brand would be doing a rebrand for their business, right? So out of everything, like I'm hoping that everyone has learned something and you're able to pick out something from this episode to apply to your business in terms of branding and marketing and communicating your brand identity as a business. Thank you so much for joining us this episode. Do you want to say vote of thanks? Say so. You know, is there you vote? Okay. Say something for our viewers. Yes.
Thank you everyone for being a part of our what I call this maiden, right? Maiden edition of
You're looking at me of our episode now, podcast episode.
of our podcast episode airing on YouTube. Yes, thank you for listening, for watching,
Yeah.
and help us get those numbers up.
Yeah. Hey, see, you're the man with the words, man. That's I told you to do both of things. So yeah, help us get our numbers up by subscribing, liking, sharing. Engage with us in the comments. Ask questions. Feel free to ask questions as well. We'll be there to also answer your questions. Thank you so much for joining us in this episode, and we'll see you in our next week. Bye, guys.